Hey guys, so today I'm filming a storytime video on the time I got thrown out of the Apple store. Megan is also uploading a video, but she's not here with me right now, so she's uploading hers separately. Be sure to watch hers too, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the time I got thrown out of the Apple store. So at first, I had started out with a 4th generation iPod, and it was always like blacking out, and I took it to the Apple store and they told me it was blacking out because I wasn't using Apple brand chargers, and I thought that was stupid, but I decided to get the 5th generation iPod. It had more space, I could put all my music on it, and hopefully it wouldn't black out. Well, I got it and it was perfectly fine, but then it also started blacking out, and the whole time I'd never put it on a non-Apple brand charger, so I thought it was kind of strange. So I brought it to the Apple store and they were like, oh, well, we don't see anything wrong with it, but we'll replace it anyway. So they replaced it for free since it was still under warranty, and I got another one. And that one, for some reason, I put it into the computer and synced it to the last one, and for some reason it had no space on it. It was a 64 gig, and I was like, why doesn't it have space on it? Like, I couldn't even put my music on it. So it was really strange. And then they gave me another one, and then that would be this one. And for some reason it started blacking out, and I was like, well, this is stupid. I didn't know what to really do, so we took it to the Apple store, and they were like, okay, well, we'll try and help you, sync it and everything. So I brought my computer back, and I have a Windows computer, but it still has, the Apple iTunes thing on it. And they were like, yeah, we can't help you in the store because you're using a Windows computer, and we're Apple. And I was like, okay, what do you want me to do then? And they were like, go online and go on, an Apple chat with them online. And I was like, fine. So I went online, and the online people told me I had to go into an Apple store. So I went back to the Apple store, and now I'm pretty mad because the Apple store is 2 hours away from me, and that's a lot of driving, and it's really pointless. So I went to the Apple store, and I told them what was happening, and they were like, okay, well, we'll just replace it again. So they replaced it again, and nothing happened. It was still I couldn't get my music on it. I put all my other stuff on it, but the music just wouldn't download, and I had purchased this music. I had about 200 songs, and I was just not happy that I couldn't have my music on it because that was kind of the point of having the iPod. So all these Apple people are trying to help me, and they're not being helpful at all. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna ask for the manager because I was really mad. So I asked for the manager, and the manager told me, literally, I had just been handed a new iPod 3 hours before, and he tells me, you need to buy a new iPod. They're over there for $300. And I was just like, are you kidding me? You just handed me a new iPod 3 hours ago, and it was insane. I was yelling at this guy. He was acting really like a jerk, and he was calm. He wasn't screaming at me, but he kept rolling his eyes at me, and I was just really frustrated with this guy. And he just kept telling me to go buy a new iPod, and I was like, clearly you're every item you sell, you must be making money or something. You just want me to buy this so you could benefit yourself. And he's like, no ma'am, no ma'am. And he keeps rolling his eyes at me. And I just got really frustrated, and I said some words that maybe I shouldn't have. And then he asked his big friends that was near him, he was like, can you escort her to the door? And I was really frustrated, and he was just being really a jerk to me. So I slammed my laptop, and I walked out of that store, and I said some words, and if there were any parents of children there, they should have covered their children's ears because it was not good. And anyway, it took me about 6 months with Apple Online to actually get it fixed. But thanks for watching this story. This is a real event that happened to me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out Megan's video. Bye!